Let's talk about this Skytech Prism 2 gaming PC. I'm going to make a full review on this video, comparing it with other Prebuilt PCs but also a PC build to see if it's a better option to build it by yourself. And this is an expensive gaming PC at around 2500 bucks, so if you have a lower budget, don't worry because I got you covered. Down below in the description I will leave a bunch of gaming desktops for different budgets as well with these gaming PCs that I'm about to mention. But also on this video I will mention Prebuilt PCs that are cheaper and are great for performance, so make sure to stay until the end of the video if you wanna buy a gaming PC for around $2500 or even less. Without further ado, let's start with this one. So first we are going to start by breaking down the specification for this Prism 2. It has the i5-12600K for the CPU, my favorite right now. You don't really need the i7-12700K, especially for gaming, and we are talking about gaming PCs. Then you get a 360mm all-in-one liquid cooler. I think that it's a totally overkill for this CPU, but it's fine. It's a great cooler and it's going to get the job done. Then we are going to get the 3690 motherboard that supports DDR5 because it has 32 gigs of RAM of DDR5 4800MHz with RGB. And then for the GPU, the most important component for this PC, we get the RTX 3080, which is a great GPU for 4K gaming. If you're going to do gaming at 1440p, this PC is definitely more than enough, and I would buy it if you're going to do 4K gaming or a lot of productivity work. And then for the SSD, you get 1TB of Gen 4 NVMe SSD, which for gaming you are not going to notice a difference between Gen 3 and Gen 4. Don't worry about it. There are a couple things on this PC that I will change to make it cheaper. I don't know why Skytech spent a lot of money on some of these components, the Gen 4 SSD and the 360 liquid cooler. I think those are not really necessary. You're overspending your money in SSD that is not going to make a change for gaming. And also for the CPU cooler, they could get away with a 240 all-in-one liquid cooler or a good air cooler. Now the total price, as I said, is $2600 and the shipping time is from 9 to 17 business days. I said before, this is a high-end gaming PC, so if you're looking for a Prebuilt PC that can run every single game even at 4K, this one is going to be enough. But let's see if you can get a gaming PC that's similar or even better for the same or less price. So first we are going to compare it with the Night by Power gaming desktop. This one is the Intel config with the 3690 with DDR4 memory. To be honest, DDR5 and DDR4 don't make a change at this moment, and DDR5 is way more expensive. It doesn't make any sense. That's another thing that Skytech did wrong. I think DDR4 could have cut the price by a lot. This PC has the RTX 3070 Ti, 16 gigs of RAM, and the i7-12700KF. Now, do I think that this PC is better than the other one? Not really, especially because of that GPU. The GPU is the most important component for gaming, so the 3070 Ti is slightly worse than the 3080. Yes, you get a better CPU, but like I said before, the i5-12600K is all that you're going to need. Even at 4K, I don't think that you need the i7, and on top of this, if you want better cooling, you will need a better case, so at the end you will need to upgrade this PC or customize it. So the total price is $2550, so at the end it will be around 2600 bucks or even 2650. So I think that this Skytech is better mainly because you get more RAM, a better cooling system overall, and most importantly a better GPU. For gaming overall is going to be better, but also for productivity work. Now let's compare it with this Skytech Prism 2 from Newegg. This one has the Ryzen 7 5800X, which is going to be the main difference between the one on the website and this one. Then you get the same RTX 3080 Ti, 1TB of Gen 4 SSD, but you get 16 gigs of RAM of DDR4 at 3200MHz. So here you get a worse CPU, which is not going to be that noticeable for gaming, but if you're into productivity work, then the difference is actually going to be noticeable, because that i5-12600K is more superior, but the price here is $1546. Once again, I think that the price difference is worth it for that i5-12600K and that extra RAM, so I don't think that this Newegg one is worth the price. I would actually buy it from the website, which is going to be a better option. Now let's compare it with the Omen 45L from HP. I'm actually going to make a review about this PC because I got it and I did a lot of benchmarks, so make sure to stay tuned and hit that bell button if you wanna see it. This one has the i7-12700K, it's totally overkill in my opinion. Then you get the RTX 3080, 10 gigs version, just like the other 3080s that I talked in this video. Then you get 16 gigs of RAM, 1TB of hard drive, and 500 gigs of SSD. But the good part here is that it's $2400, so you're saving $200 and you're getting a better CPU. Yes, you're getting less RAM, but with the money that you have left, you can upgrade the RAM and save more money. So I think that the 45L is indeed a better option. because you get a better CPU and the price is actually way better. So overall the 45L is winning by now on this video. Now if for some reason you don't like HP, you don't want to buy from HP, you have this Skytech Chronos gaming PC from Amazon at around $2,500, which is $100 more expensive than the HP one, but $100 less expensive than the Skytech Prism 2 from the website. And you get the i7-12700K, so a better CPU actually, and the other components are exactly the same. There's only one left in stock by the time that I'm recording this video, so if you want to get it, hurry up, because these PCs go out of stock really quick. I think that this one is a way better deal than the one on the website. You get a better CPU, you get the same 32 gigs of RAM, 1TB of NVMe SSD, 750 watt 80 plus volt power supply, and the RTX 3080. And if you're not going to buy from HP because maybe you don't want to buy from HP, you can buy from Amazon. They are very reliable, and at the end you're buying from Skytech as well. This one is on a discount right now. It's the lowest price in the last 30 days, so if you want to get it, you should hurry up. But for now it's between the Amazon one and the HP one, but for now it's between the Chronos from Amazon and the HP 45L. And if you want to build this PC by yourself, you're going to be able to get it at around $2,200. So yes, it's going to be cheaper building it by your own, but you have to keep in mind other costs such as the Windows key, and you are not going to get the same warranty as you get on a Prebuilt PC. I think that building it by yourself is going to be a better option, so I will also leave this PC build down below in the description in case you want to build it by yourself, and I'm going to do a couple downgrades that I feel like are unnecessary, such as the DDR5 and the motherboard, and also the liquid cooler, so you can get a gaming PC for the same performance at even a lower price. With that being said, my conclusion is that the one from Skytech is actually not a bad deal if you compare it with iBuyPower or even Newegg like CyberPower or Best Buy, but you can get a better deal at HP or Amazon. I think those two are the best deals for the price you're paying. If you want something that's cheaper and it's also going to be great at 4K, I think the HP is the one to go. And if you want a system integrator that has more RAM and it also has DDR5 memory kit, you should go for the Amazon one for $100 more expensive. Honest opinion, I would actually go for the HP one. Like I said, I tested it at 2K 165 Hz and it worked great. There was literally no game that this PC cannot run smoothly, so I think that it's unnecessary to spend even more money. But if you want, it's up to you. If you want the best of the best, you can go for the Amazon one, but I would actually buy one of those two. If you found this video helpful, leave a like and subscribe, but most importantly hit that bell button so you get notified when I upload this type of content and when I upload the next reviews. Thank you guys for watching, thank you for the support, and I will see you on the next one.